Imagine living in a neighborhood where Halloween is the biggest celebration of the year. Kids laughing, decorations everywhere, the whole community coming together. Now imagine, one person shows up and decides to ban it all. Why? Because she claims it's satanic. Well, guess what? That didn't end well for her at all. If you've ever had a neighbor or an HOA try to ruin the fun for everyone, hit that like button because this story is going to make you cheer. And if you're new here, subscribe for more jaw-dropping tales of justice and revenge. All right, let's dive in. For 25 years, our neighborhood was perfect. We had an HOA president everyone loved, Mr. Harris. A Korean War veteran and retired shoe cobbler, this man was the definition of wholesome. HOA meetings? They were basically free Cracker Barrel dinners. He'd say, "Any questions? No? Great, let's eat." And that was it. Halloween? Oh man. Halloween was legendary. Everyone decorated like their lives depended on it. Skeletons climbing roofs, haunted graveyards and front yards, fog machines. It was a full-blown event. Even the local special needs school brought their kids for trick-or-treating. It was the heart of our community. And then, he passed away. After Mr. Harris died, we needed a new HOA president. Enter her, a 35-year-old woman who had just moved in from out of state. Let's call her Karen. At first, she seemed cool. Friendly smile, always waving, acting like she wanted to improve the neighborhood. We all thought, okay, she's young, fresh ideas, sure. Oh, how wrong we were. About a month into her reign, an email hit our inboxes. Halloween is canceled. The event promotes satanic rituals and will not be tolerated in this community. I remember staring at the screen thinking, what? I mean, this was our tradition. Our kids lived for Halloween. We thought it was a mistake. So, a bunch of us replied, asking for clarification. Her response, "As Christians, we must stand against evil. Halloween is Satan's holiday, and as your HOA president, I forbid it." And that's when the storm began. Parents were livid. Kids were heartbroken. Even the elderly folks who loved passing out candy were furious. We tried reasoning with her, saying, "Look, you don't have to participate, but don't ruin it for the rest of us." But she wouldn't budge. She started threatening us with HOA fines for putting up decorations. Even sent official letters saying violators will face penalties. And that's when I realized this wasn't about religion. This was about control. So we called an emergency HOA meeting. The entire community showed up, packed into that tiny clubhouse like sardines. Karen walked in with this smug smile, holding a folder like she was about to give a presidential speech. She starts ranting about protecting our souls and how she's saving us from damnation. People were shouting, "You can't do this!" Kids were crying in the hallway because they just wanted Halloween. Finally, someone stood up and said, "We're voting you out!" The room erupted in applause. Karen's face, pure shock. But she wasn't done yet. Oh no, she doubled down. "You can't remove me. I'm the HOA president. If you try, I'll have every single one of you arrested." And then, get this, she actually called the cops. 2 officers show up. They walk in, and Karen starts screaming about how we're staging an illegal coup. The cops looked at her like, "Ma'am, this is a neighborhood meeting. Calm down." They literally laughed at her and walked out. That was it. We voted her out on the spot. She lost her position, stormed out of the clubhouse, and within a month, she sold her house. At a loss, packed her bags and vanished like a bad dream. The new president? Mr. Johnson, an elderly gentleman who restored peace and happiness. And you know what his first order of business was? He made it official that no HOA president can ever cancel community events again. From now on, it has to be a community vote. Oh, and he shortened the HOA term to 2 years and banned monetary fines for minor stuff. Halloween came back bigger than ever. Fog machines, lights, candy for days. We even dedicated that year's event to Mr. Harris. The kids? They were over the moon. And Karen? Well, let's just say, I hope she found a neighborhood with no Halloween, because she sure as hell won't be missed here. The truth is, power reveals who people really are. Karen thought she could control an entire community, but in the end, the community controlled her. If this story made you cheer, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the worst HOA story you've ever heard? And if you want more tales of sweet, sweet revenge, subscribe and turn on notifications because we've got plenty more coming.